Alrighty folks, here we are, the over 65 Division 2, Queensland in the maroon versus New South Wales in blue at the Australian Hockey Championships, Perth 2023. Game's just started. Queensland have been the ascendancy so far. There's a deflection from Poppy that just fallen onto the New South Wales stick. He's on a bit of a march here, this fella, but he's got no support at all. Turned around and come back inside the other way. New South have emerged with that ball. It indicates he wants his players moving forward. That's fallen to the Queenslanders coming back out here to Precious. Here he comes. He flips it through to Cole. Deflection off his stick and over the sideline. Back to New South Wales. He's going to recycle here and relieve the pressure that way. Sizzler for Queensland approaching the end. Cole now comes back in and puts some pressure on. But New South Wales player just pulls it back and comes sideways. Cole's asked for it and the umpire's given it to him. And here's Sizzler. He's got to turn a pace and a good stretch of legs on him, and he's coming around the outside now. He's approaching the D. He put the ball outside and he's going to pull it back across the face of goal, and his player was arriving but just didn't get down, which is a big ask at this age, of course. Now New South Wales start to come out. Ian Jones jumps on that one. New South are lurking in attendance there against the whistle. Cole Wildman made that tackle. Right wing at the moment. They've got some pace in this forward line, Queensland. Sizzler there in the middle, number 7, but they're leaving the centre half unmarked. Noel grabs the ball. Sees his player there on the left. Here's Sizzler. And that's the Queensland ball again from Poppy. Gimpy lad makes it into the D. There's a stick check on the way through. And a bit of a follow-up just on the whistle there, ball over the top. Queensland looking in the mood, so far so good. But as yet, no goal scored after the first 5 minutes have gone. There's Noel again, gets it up there to Cole. Nice ball through, just deflected off his stick and over the sideline. A little bit of a reach. And of course, as he reached in on his right hand side, the stick was angled. New South decided to come back into the D. Cole attacking that ball. New South coming down the line here, only as far as Peter. He flicks it back inside to Ian. Poppy puts it through. Cole again is in attendance. Queenslanders are all chasing the ball around the place here. They're keeping the pressure on, but that's just pushed away to nothing. They can play a little bit of a 1-2 here. Yes, they can. Ian Jones slides him out wide to Cole Wildman, and he is a Wildman. He's got some pace on him. Goes one way, goes the other, so missed the ball on the way through. Stick was taken. And New South have come all the way across field, but he's isolated. Comes long, only as far as Peter. Tries to go diagonally through a line of 3 New South players, so that was never going to work. New South again returns the favour, and this ball comes out wide now to the right. A bit of space here, he got support inside, takes the player on himself and skins him. Back through the middle, Sizzler, across the face of goal. Wildman leading, but not quite fast enough. And that one's drilled all the way down and out at the other end for a free out. And here we are, big Terry Dusseldorf. We felt the ground move, we knew he was in attendance. You feel him before you see him. And they let that one run all the way through. That's a great ball. Cole Wildman now He skins his player that time, and away he goes. He's had one practice at that, now he's had another nibble at the blue shirt, and he got around him. And the crack one in here, all the way across the face, and just outside the stick, unfortunately, for Queensland again. Waiting on the goal line, and ball came back across by the penalty spot. Deflected over the side. Pete has a look, comes down the line. Stick over the top. The umpires have been blowing that during this tournament, and earlier in the tournament a lot of cards were given on that account, but not this time. So just outside the 16, it's not hard enough. Blue shirt just jumped in front of his player, cracks one long, and New South there, he's done a fetlock or something. Big Terry Dusseldorf very easily and very steadily sends the ball back down the line. It's off the blue stick and over the sideline again on this side. There's Big Terry Dusseldorf down there, has a whole city named after him in Germany, the only player to do so. There's nobody across the middle, a massive space just there, so everyone's stacked up on this left hand side here, and that's fallen through. Sizzler is on like a seagull on a chip, goes around his player, short corner. Sizzler got to keep his stick down, put it over the head, got to be careful with that. First short corner of the game. And there's Big Terry Dusseldorf there, marches his way up the field, well, proceeds up the field gently. And the blue shirts quiver in anticipation because they know what's coming. When he hits a ball, it stays hit. Let's just hope he gets onto this one. Sizzler's got it in, is out slow then. No time. And didn't hit that one, he pushed it. So you see he's got a dribble like a toddler and a push like a fairy, but he can hit him. Unfortunately, that was the push like the fairy we saw this time around. Umpire said he wants it just outside the 23. So that means the ball can be hit straight into the D. Comes up for a deflection. New South Wales get a stick on it. Oh, yep, Queensland ball. New South missed the ball, hit the stick. Peter now, a little bit of 3D stuff there, a little bit of aerial skill. Just show him what he's got. He can come all the way back here to Dusseldorf if he wants to use him. But he's decided to go into the centre. Here's Mother. Dusseldorf finds his man, turns around. Oh, just outside the post. Didn't get good control on that. Bounced off the stick and away. And Mother's fallen over in the middle of the field. Obviously too much to drink last night. New South has got his player here. He's picked him out in the gap. It's this second phase play that they've been having trouble with. He's walked all the way across the field protecting the ball, and now he's in deep trouble. Yeah, New South Wales turned their player there on the sideline, but Cole Wildman dived in, got a bit of a nibble on it. They're going over the top. No, they're not. They're going over the knee. It's fallen on the blue stick, unfortunately. An obstruction or a foot, I'm not sure which. Dusseldorf now goes up and over. It's a beautiful ball, drops very nicely. Two shirts here for Queensland off the blue foot. Now we see the depth of Dusseldorf's skill. Not only is he handsome, but he can put an overhead in. And that's in the D now. Wildman's on it. It's over the back line and deliberate, the umpire said. So short corner number 2. And here he comes. Boom, 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 boom. Yes, sir. The eagle has landed. Change of personnel on the top of the D this time. We've got Dusseldorf on strike, number 3 in the centre, and to him right, Sizzler. Les Sislowski or something anyway, Sizzler, what we call him. There's an early break, so New South are going to be missing one of their cattle for this one, as he trots off downfield, so that's going to make life in favour of Queensland. And here he comes. Oh, he's mistrapped it, would you believe it? He's going to go right, and he does. Picks it up on the reverse, back across the face of goal, but it's only off the stick for a long corner. So that was Eden over there, Alan Eden, with his cap on backwards over there in the right wing position at the present time. Let's come back for a long corner. And just about everyone knows where a long corner should be taken. But, oh, and that's off the stick and it's into the D. It's going to fall for somebody? No, it doesn't. So, rinse and repeat. Or as they say, deja vu all over again. Players left and right. There it is, right, it's moving in that direction, but he comes back on the angle. Eden's on him. Yeah, New South get the advantage there for the push, and rightly so. He's a mongrel, Alan Eden. He's been talked about it by people in the bar. Oh, there's a reverse blade, and they're going backwards here. And that's fallen now into the middle of the park. New South have managed to pick it up. We'll return to the Eden story shortly. And now they're starting to get a couple of passes together. This sun's not making it too easy with the sun and the shade, and that's nice ball around the outside. And the stick over the head, you've got to be really careful with that, as I was saying earlier. So now this is the first time that New South have been down on the edge of the D. And just on the edge of the D there, the umpire, Bruce Hockey. Good name for a hockey umpire. Bruce Hockey, internationally badged umpire. Done several World Cups and major championships, European Cups, etc. So he knows what he's about. And it's on. Bobbles one in. But only as far as, I think that's Cocky in goal, is it? Yeah, Bruce Cock. What a wonderful name. Occasionally cocks one up. Didn't cock that one up. Nicely over the back line. It's a mistrapping off the foot, so a bit of a shove in the back, however. So retake, or re-award, but this time on the edge of the D. All Queenslanders back now. Cole Newman. Anywhere will do, just down the other end of the field, looking for the sideline if he can get there. This player's putting a stick on it, which is probably a little bit game, because when you're running on your reverse like that, sometimes you mistrap and the front thing rolls over the sideline. Again, he tries to go long, but only as far as Noel, number 11. A lot of screaming and shouting going on over there. And 10 seconds to go. They crack one into the D. Slightly wider target. You can hear all that shouting from the bench. And this is going to go long with a second left. It's all too late. And there you see the big hit I was talking about before. Where was that when it was needed on the short corner? But he's found his range now. And that's it for the first quarter. Okay, let's retake the restart for the second quarter. Just giving you a look at the change of goalkeeper for Queensland there. That's Animal. Oh, that was Cole for Queensland, just getting a bit of a stick. Managed to read which way the ball was going there. He knew where the open player was and leaned in. He's quick around the park, that boy, and that just hit long to nothing. There's Dusseldorf again lining one up here. People are standing back. His own players know what he's capable of. Crunch, and away she goes. Sizzler rolls it through. Cole's having a look the other way. He was looking right when he should have been looking left. That's bobbled back inside. Sizzler's sizing up his opposition, but he's managed to go diagonally back, which is a sensible thing to do. Now that one's gone diagonally out to the far wing. Oh, and there's a stick check by Mother, but the Queensland player. And back she comes. New South looked like they were going back, but they decided to go forward. Now they're going sideways, just play onto advantage. Now they can come back. But they've got two players back here, and they've got to be careful because, as you'll probably see in a minute, Noel manages to get something on that, but it's only fallen as far as the blue player, and that's the way. It's just right on the edge of the D. And as the whistle goes there on the edge of the D, Stephen Smith, number 8, whacks the ball downfield and manages to win a disadvantage for his team in the form of a short corner for New South Wales. Now Queensland have had a couple. This is the first one we're seeing for New South, and they look like they're well set up here with a battery that seems to know what it's doing. Let's see if they do. There's an early break into the D. Oh, and that's Dusseldorf on the line, just deflects it wide. Yeah, Hockey there saw the player put the foot into the D. Normally you'll send the injector back to the halfway for that offence, but he allowed the play to continue, and Dusseldorf, with an eye like a hawk, just deflects that round the post. So well done, he. New South are having trouble finding the right spot, and they've got it now, and that's a nice ball into the D, and now it's on. It's deflected over the side and over the back, long corner again. Queensland's marking's very poor there. New South seem to have a plan and a mission. The umpire wants it where he wants it, and New South don't seem to be any hurry here to put it where he wants it. There's Andrew arriving, 25. There's a reverse blade back. He drills it into Andrew and collects it on his feet. So welcome to the park, Andrew. New South having a look up here. Decides to try and drill one in, but it's lifted up. Dusseldorf gets a stick on it again, bobbles it through. It's still moving round. As I was about to say before, New South Wales have got to really watch themselves here, because if Queensland get a ball on the stick with Cole Wildman or Les Sizzler, there'll be no kind of strife. Like now, this is what I'm talking about. Here's Sizzler now. Now you'll see what I've been saying. Oh, he didn't gather that in. He tried to direct it into his path. Here he is now. And when he starts running at people, he puts all kind of pressure on them. There's Jeffrey there, gets one on his. Cole now, he's got to turn the speed and pace, but he's decided to hold it up. Goes into the D here. Jeff just gets a stick on it, but he was expecting the New South player to hold that in play. Of course, the New South player's not that stupid. And it's on. And that's run all the way out. There's a couple of blue shirts down here, so New South have figured out where they want to go, and they're prepared to hit the ball hard to get there. Dusseldorf now approaches. Wooshka. And everybody marches down the other end of the field. There's danger into the middle of the D. You've got to be careful with this. The keeper was miles outside his goal. Oh man. And then they returned the favour, and they realised there was danger to be had there. If Cole Wildman had managed to get something on that, there could have been a goal, or just about anything might have happened, but didn't happen. So we won't speculate any further. Everyone's standing back again as this one comes through. And again, we're playing ping pong here. Sizzler gets a nibble on it, turns his man. Oh, just outside his reach again, and they're going backwards here. Noel Mitchell got something on that, but not enough to make a difference. Held up the play a little bit, and Ian Jones approaches. New South get it away to the side. It comes backwards and backwards and backwards. Jeff's on him. Oh, the big shove from the New South player. That one slipped through. Wildman's on the chase here, but it's just running away from him. The New South player closes the distance from the other side. Wildman's still in chase. Flicks it back inside to Sizzler, but puts it on his reverse. Jeff comes square. Eden now is sheep in his family, so we know he's good with a hockey ball and stick, even if they're only his brother-in-laws. There's a missed ball, and that's through the feet. Oh, and given against. Sizzler there lifted the ball up, probably above knee height, hence the danger. He thought he was onto a good thing. Oh, deflected. Jeff now miscues, took his eye off the ball, but now he has a chance to come back again. Cole across the face. Play on, the umpire calls, and that's cleared out to the side here. Peter lets that one run. He's got men in the middle, he can use them if he wants to. But he goes back. Andrew, and here he is, Diesel, the destroyer. Yeah, comes back to the left, Peter. And that was Anthony there, number 18. Famous for being Andre Anthony's brother. As we see him. And now New South come out a little bit more tentatively, runs over the ball. Got to keep that stick down over there, Cole, or you're going to be in trouble. And that's exactly what's happened. The umpire has blown it the high stick, lifted over the head, which is a technique that most of the masters, or veterans as we used to be, learned in our early coaching, which was non-existent. It's going to bobble through. No, it doesn't. So well done to New South. And they come diagonally backwards, the correct thing to do. They're using that centre back fairly successfully. Ian Jones, it's up the foot. Yeah, Sizzler's looking puzzled, which is normal. Yeah, and he's still arguing the toss, saying the guy's taking it forward 6 inches. Oh, Anthony left his man. Should have left the ball carrier to Sizzler. That's a good upright trap on a bounce like that. So well done the Black Legs. 36 for New South. Marches towards the D, pulls it back. He's covering a lot of ground. Tries to deflect it in. Umpires blown a free because it hit somebody's wooden leg, and you could hear it from here. Now Peter's going to argue the toss with the umpire, which is a very sensible thing to do when you've got players to mark. And the big centre backs march forward here. Umpire's telling him to stay out of the far till the ball's been played. Dusseldorf clears. Anthony. Yeah, nice step. Back inside. Sizzler, running out of ideas here, decides to hit one to the opposition off the foot, but not Gibbon, and hit away to nothing. And there's a swing and a miss, and then it's off over the sideline. Blue ball at the side. 3 minutes to half time, and I think everyone's going to be relieved when we get there, even the cameraman. New South will work their way into this. Dusseldorf again. You're not going to shove him off the ball. Stick over the top again. No, let's say that learned skill has got to be unlearned. Dusseldorf's going over the top here. It's an up and under. Oh, beautiful take. Oh, Pete deflects that one away. Andrew's in the chase. No, it's not Andrew, I beg your pardon. And old mate here twists and turns and twists and turns and twists and turns, and obstruction there on Anthony, but not close enough to do any damage. It comes back through the inside channel back to the centre half. Now he's got a bit of space here. Mitchell's approaching and picks his pocket. Well done, Mitchell. Noel Mitchell, good running, so-called precious, and he's still running. We haven't seen him run this far since it was free beer, or 4X anyway, the nearest thing we have in Queensland to real beer. Back to the centre back again, who's come up the field here. So New South are in the mood with a couple of minutes to go, when they've won a free just outside at 23 there. Nobody on the left hand side, every bugger in the forward line's in the D. So Queensland have basically parked the bus. Peter is dodging and deflecting and eventually beaten by that white line defender. Back through the centre back, first times it to the sweeper. And there's nobody marking their players in the middle here. It's a very nice stick check. Takes a lot of practice, that one, and that one's going to run to nothing, which it does. In a long corner, so obviously off Pete's stick there. One left before half time. A lot of screaming and shouting going there from the blue on the left hand side, and he's going straight in. Yep, and Peter emerges with that one. That nice reception where he missed the ball, hit the opposition stick, and gets the free hit anyway. Now, here we go, Daisel. Where's he coming? Kaboom, there she goes. And let's send everybody back down the other end of the field. Right, finally Queensland back in the opposition half. Oh, Eden now. Look at him go. Suddenly back in attendance. He's had his rest, he's had his tea, he's had his biscuits. Final minute, into the D, cleared away, it's off the feet of Mitchell. So that's a free out, with a scramble and a rush, and that's the end of the second quarter and the end of the half. Score 0-0. And there's the start of the second half. New South have decided that territorial possession is what they would like, so they've grabbed 25 metres, so from the halfway line to the 25. Diesel now smashes one, didn't go all the way through that time, decided to put it in the vicinity of one of his players, which made a big difference, but he still went to the blue shirt. And you can see the three forwards for Queensland here just putting half a press on their player. It's sort of a three-quarter court press, but not really a press, just standing there. And here's the black legs again, doing his little walk around. Sizzler pressuring his man, but it's back to the big centre back there, who just is controlling the game for New South. Queensland are doing a magnificent job of not marking their players in the middle, as we see. That's nicely done. New South attacking that left side this time for the first time. But Dusseldorf reaches in. He's lithe, he's slim, he's like a greyhound, and he's got to reach like an albatross. And that's almost short corner territory there, coming into a tackle like that. Anyway, it's on now. It's off the blue foot, got to get rid of that. And Dusseldorf makes him go the long way around. Dusseldorf again unleashes, and away she goes. It'd be handy if they had a high forward up there once in a while to receive one of those. Don McLean has arrived in the cheap seats over there with Gary Royal and the Hog, Nigel Hedgecock. Oh, New South reintroduced the ball. The goalkeeper's just arriving back in his goal because he went walkabout. And that's just as far as Precious. Got a stick on it. Poppy throws it in there towards Wildman. Blue ball. Stick check, blue ball again. Jeff is going to have to be careful with those, just throwing the stick in like that. That's it, had his pocket pick there. Queensland ball. Here he is, Poppy Dean. Wildman now can burn him if he wants to, but he cocks it up, puts it on his left. Now he puts it on his right. He's going to have to deal with that white line defender over that side. Bouncing ball across the face. Keeper's got it up in the air. It's coming down in trouble. A swing and a miss from Wildman, probably just as well. Maybe a furphy, deliberately on purpose. Jeff's here. Nothing much there. He's got Poppy there if he wants to use him. There's deflection from Precious. And didn't get enough on it to make the difference, but he's chasing back now through his legs. Cracks one in. Sizzler there arriving. Right idea, there was a gap to be had. And they're away again. Deflected out, and it's bounced up and hit the Queensland player up Pete over there. And it's play on. And the Blacklegs turns left, turns right, and he's being held up. He's leading with his shoulder, but he's getting away with it at the moment. Eventually the umpire gives him the hit, which I'm a little bit surprised with, but probably because he had better control of the ball than not. Nice little push pass, little short one. First time from New South. It's off the Queensland stick, off Andrew's stick that one it looked like, so Queensland got out of jail there. We had a player downfield for Queensland. They might actually be able to get onto a ball here, but no, they haven't, and that's out and down the other end. New South walk it up. Plenty of time and space in the middle again. On as far as Wildman. He gets on his bike here. Decided to take him on, but didn't get through. Oh, Precious puts a shoulder on his man, but obviously didn't hit him hard enough. But the ball ran through, and here's the Blacklegs. His change of tactic this time is actually running a straight line. Queenslander was obviously expecting him to do his little dribble and stop and turn and dribble and stop and turn, but no, he decided to go route one. And Dusseldorf got something on the ball there. Mitchell interfering with his player again. Blue get another hit on the edge of the D. Well, Poppy there, blown against, and that's him kicking the ball again. Famous for that. Another free. Pete can't understand it, but that's what the umpire's given. Sizzler in attendance. Now, New South are determined to take on the players there on the edge of that day. I don't know whether they think they're going to be able to get through there, but they've got several in the back blocks here, as you can see. That's it. Now he decides to use one of his other players, and that was a missed trap which cocked things up. There's a big lift for Ian Jones. His Wildman now pushes the ball through. He's interfered with on the way, but he manages to get away. And there's Sizzler over there on the left, and Cole Newman as well. It's up the blue foot. Sizzler's on it like a seagull on a chip. Comes in here and skins his man. Across the face of goal and away. Long corner. So looking a bit better for Queensland. As I said before, they've got some legs. If they can get some clean air in front of them, they can use that to their advantage. But conversely, New South have got some pretty good defenders back there. The umpire wants it where he wants it. And that's it. Jones, short one, rides the first tackle. Stick check. No players in the opposition half now, and at the short corner for not being 5. So Dusseldorf's anticipating something happening here, and he's already sprinting up the field. There he is. It's approaching the 23. See what Queensland have got this time. Looks like Poppy Dean on the inject. Dusseldorf on the top. If he can get a hold of one of these, we may see a bit of action finally. That's a better injection. It's outside. It's a strike. It's on target. And it's in the back of the net, and that's it. I told you he can hit a ball. He can't push for tuppence, but he can strike a ball like a maniac. And there he is. Wild celebrations. Yes, indeed. Queensland 1, New South 0, third quarter. And that's hit to nothing. Queensland won't mind that at all. Andrew looking over his shoulder at Paul Burris has moved forward. That's Mother, Paul Burris, just inside him there. That's bobbled through to Jonesy, who's used a bit of a mistrap and poking between his players' legs. Wildman there, just getting close enough attention. Ask the umpire, where would you like it, sir? Very nice of him. Mother now. Short one. Eden. Yeah. And 35 here is running into a bit of trouble. Let's put that one outside. As New South might get this, and he does. Oh well, good chase right there from New South Wales. Tries to crack one across. Eden now. Oh, very well taken from Anthony, and he's coming long with the bobbling one. Couldn't make it through to Wildman. Just had a couple too many players to get through, and New South to put it on their own feet. Sizzler's screaming for him to pull it back and then go wide. He's got Eden out here. Sans sheep, so no sheep for him at the moment. Oh, Wildman comes through. He's managed to get his player. Missed the ball, took the legs of his player, and the umpire is giving a sideline hit. No need for an ambulance just yet. New South Wales ball at the side, is it? No, Queensland ball. So must have been two players going for the ball at the same time. Bit of a tangle and a tussle. Long corner. Bit of a strange indication there from the umpire. Wasn't quite sure what was happening. Long corner. Here it is now. Eden over the ball. Everyone needs to be 5 metres. Eden now. And it's a stick check. Even though the ball had missed its intended target as it was bobbling through, the stick came in and collected the opposition stick, so another free hit. Poppy Dean now, Errol Dean, bring it in, bring it in, bring it in, he's told. And he's run this to nothing. Eden, off his own feet. Other way though. Queensland ball. There you go, quick here. No support arriving, he needs somebody to come and help him, and it looks like it's gone 5. He's managed to find a beautiful gap there outside the post and with nobody in it. Oh, nice deflection there. Eden working hard. Wildman, here he comes. Poppy, oh, terrible hack, terrible hack. That looks like green, and it is green. So 2:50 on the clock, Q3, and New South lose a player here. This is a chance for Queensland to capitalise. Hit in from outside the D. Bouncing ball though, Anthony couldn't get anything on it. Free out to New South. So opportunity squandered from Queensland, and well played New South Wales. Anthony now, here he comes. Oh yes, oh, and he's taken out. Holy cow. So Queensland are back on the edge of the D. They've been a little bit devoid of ideas in this area for all the practice they've had there in the last several minutes. Certainly been 3 different quarters of this game so far. First half was all Queensland, second half all New South Wales, and Q3 has been all Queensland so far with a goal as well. Now somebody needs to take the ball. Queensland are waving the opposition players away, which is probably not very sensible. Just let them be within the 5 and give yourself a short corner. Cracks one in now across the face, and it's away. New South anywhere will do. And as Dusseldorf sprints across to get that one and reintroduce the ball to play, we wait. There he is. I think that's the Rocco Tango. Deflection, and that touches Mitchell's stick. They've claimed the long, and they're going to get the long. No, Mitchell owns up, it's a 16. So well done, Noel Mitchell. I've never known such an honest used car salesman in my life. And they wouldn't be if he was selling a car, of course. It's let the buyer beware, caveat emptor. Cracked another one long. So with 40 seconds remaining in the third quarter, Dusseldorf again, Macarena's into the corner this time. .30 seconds remaining, we need some players high. Wildman's running, but he's not looking. Ball's coming his way. And that's a umpire's indicated a 16. Looked like it was a long corner. What's he given? He's changed his mind again, because Queensland did the right thing before. New South are doing the right thing. Mitchell needs to get on this and grab it quickly. 10 seconds left. The umpire said no, take it back. 7, 6, 5. That's it. Have an argument. That's a good idea. Okay. Are you ready? No. Thank you. Well, everyone retakes the field, even though the countdown timer has already expired almost a minute ago, so this is a little unusual, but there's the whistle now. So Q4 underway. Queensland 1, New South 0. Sizzler, putting pressure on his player there. Almost had him. Good pressure. And the big centre back is back. And Pete just lets that one run through. We can hear George Goodsell over there from the dugout. He's injured for this tournament again. George Goodsell, of course, from Toowoomba, famous for being an early coach for Jamie Dwyer. Taught Jamie Dwyer everything he knows. Took Jamie about half an hour to learn it. And George has been learning from Jamie ever since. Dusseldorf. Oh, deflected through. Sizzler's on him. He's getting good at claiming, Sizzler. Oh, Poppy Dean. Nice flat stick tackle there. He's going to pull this one back, which is what he does. And then he goes back inside again. Sizzler's again showing them how it's done and giving away short corner in the process. Okay, corner New South Wales. Look at the numbers stacked up on the right hand side. They don't have the battery this time, so it's straight strike from the big centre back. Here we go. It's on, slow out. Here he comes, cruncher. Follow up. Still going. Not much movement in front of D. Dusseldorf. Little push out here to Call. Newman. Got to go through. It does. Jones. Swing and a miss. Good deflection or good miss there. He's got a player on the left hand side if he can use him. Sizzler, there he is, Anthony. But he decides to run it at the blue shirt instead. Newman now chasing back. Going to put pressure on. Nice change of direction from New South. Still going. Andrew jumps in. Cole just on the whistle manages to push it over the sideline. Gain a couple of seconds for his team as the free hit prepares to be taken. They're going to come straight back here, which is what they do. Big centre back there, 30, has a look and he just plays a small one. Cole and Poppy. We've got players left and right, but no, I thought he was going to give it to the blue shirt again, but he failed miserably on that time. Take that ball with your Sizzler. Here's your player on the other side. No, that time he's gone through one. He's tried to go through another. Why pass left and right when you can run it into two blue shirts yourself? Come on, Les, move it. He lays it right, that's the thing to do. Poppy. Other people behind other players. Cracks across the face, it's a put. So it worked out. Alrighty, Poppy Dean, Harold Dean on the injection. Mitchell on strike. Precious. Newman on the trap. And it's not going to make it out. And that's a new way to take a corner. And it's danger. And Queensland passing the ball left, right and centre here to nobody in particular, but it's running the clock down if nothing else. And there's a short one to Pete. Back to his player again. Into the D, into trouble, but clear out of there. And away over the sideline. He's pretty quick there, the black legs. Jumps in and grabs that one. Deflected through, Andrew. Back through the middle. Jones let it run. Peter again gets a good stick on that one. Misses his drag. Puts it back into the same player whose legs he just missed a minute ago. Now it comes on to Sizzler. They can get a run on here. They're going to go again against the same player, which he got into trouble with last time, and he's going to go around this fella here, one-handed, see if he can't get it across the face of goal, which he does. Anthony, what's he got? No, but he's on the wrong side of his player, unfortunately. Just slightly out of reach there. And New South managed to win themselves a free. And now it comes long to the inside channel, black legs on it again. And there's a bit of interference from Poppy Dean. Umpire plays it on. 1-2 with Pete. Mitchell. Nice little touch inside. Dean. tripped up on his way through. There's a card coming. There's green, another 2 minutes for New South Wales, so that's the second card for them, and unfortunately they're losing their big centre back, so that could be costly. And they're taking so long here that they're going to lose their advantage. All the time in the world to do something. And Anthony decides to run it into the corner. It came out on the wrong side of him from the missed trap from Dean. Not much up by the way of an option here. Dean weaned himself a free. They're all crowding him, not giving him 5, and for some reason 3 blue shirts around him there, so well done Dean. Found a different way to get an advantage for his team by way of a short corner. So they did learn something in school in Gympie. Dusseldorf now on strike. Plays one left. Anthony, it's in the back of the net. Looked like Mitchell was going to get something on it. They were all waiting for Dusseldorf to hit it. Came to close him down, he just slipped it L1. Mitchell wasn't quite ready, but Anthony was, and he finished with a plum. Kaboom. Queensland 2, New South Wales 0. And away we go. Queensland are busy congratulating themselves. They've got to get a move on here, or they might find themselves under pressure, but no, New South have decided discretion is the best part of valour, and they've gone backwards. Newman, oh, that's off the foot, but play on to advantage. Mother closes him off his feet. They're letting that run through. Yep, and they bring it back. Umpire would just wait to see if an advantage accrued there. The white headband was closing the space. No advantage, bring it back. There's a centre half free, or centre back. Nice little dink onto the Queensland stick, 1-2. He'll come back this way if he needs to. But he looks like he's coming into Sizzler, who tries to trap it on the reverse and doesn't manage to do so. Just slightly out of reach, and here's Blue now on the charge, puts it onto his own player's foot. Mother runs away to leaving it to Blue because he thinks it's Blue, but it's not. Blue Bayou. Diesel now, he's got a player out here which he uses him, which is Cole Newman. Mother takes charge. Do what Mother says. Eden inside if he needs him. And Cole with a poke between the legs. Nice little reverse blade. Wildman in attendance. Takes stick, not ball. Well, stick then ball. Big centre back there for New South is on the field again. And Wildman puts a bit of pressure on the opposition. He's got good legs, that boy. Oh, the Sizzler does what he does best. He uses his pace and his speed. Unfortunately, ball rolls back onto the opposition, but Queensland have come out with it. They're all square across the field here in red, as you can see. And they're going to drive down that side again for some reason best known to themselves. They'd probably be better off making use of the players on this side of the field, where there's about 3 acres of vacant space. Yeah, hack, blue ball. Comes cross court. That's what Queensland should have been doing. Newman just put enough pressure on to make a difference. Nice spin and turn there from Blue. Comes out wide. It's off the Queensland stick. And back she comes for a long corner. Short one. walks it around, decides to take on his player again. Skins Andrew, cracks one in, across the face, back stick, yep. Newman's out here, Dusseldorf sees him, no, he's going to go long. Ouch. Umpire plays on the foot and goes for the sideline hit. Well, the New South player reattaches his leg. Another long ball. Oh, what a beautiful ball. Oh, Sizzler's on this one. He's got it in. Still on. Up into the air. Keeper's got it. But under the feet. Wildman is travelling like a wildman. Oh, nice little touch there. And onto the red foot. Yeah. Good reach, New South. The players on the left if he can use them. Alan Eden interferes with his player. He wears a stick for his trouble. Yeah, just feeling his face there. That's what happens. Two players reaching in for the same ball. Bit of body contact. Eden clears one out there. Newman now. He's got a player on the left if he can use him. Oh, he's shanked that one. Keepers gets a kicker on it, clears it out down the middle. Princess now. Not going to go. Noel Mitchell. Back across the face, the player down. Umpire puts a whistle to it. Wasn't sure what was happening there. Substitution happening due to injury and the fact that Noel Mitchell hit the ball at the player on the ground. Now the replacement comes. Oh, it's a bully. Oh, Mitchell got a stick on it and shoved it through to the opposition. So he won, but even when he won, he lost. And that's nice play from Queensland, just held hard. Blue tried to push the ball through and work onto it. Queensland just held hard. Jonesy. Anthony goes down the line into contest. Mitchell pleading innocence as usual. And pressure applied. More obstruction again, but not close enough to be given. Eden now closing his player. Good enough to slow the play. Wildman, same. Nice ball through. Nice trap. But Pete was waiting there. Now he reverse blades it away with, well, not reverse blade, reverse of the stick. And with 20 seconds, oh sorry, a minute and 20 remaining, this is looking like a Queensland day. New South hit it all the way down the other end of the field to waste a few more seconds. Some of these guys must have trained in Queensland, I think. And now the umpire wants it on the side. So the spectators are laughing so hard here, they're not concentrating on this fine play. And now she comes across field. The centre back that was also the right back is now the left back, and he's got to drill one in here, but no, he decides to put it out over the sideline. And Jeff, he sends it back down the sideline to the other end. Bruce Hockey there, the umpire, with his left hand up in attendance, making sure they get that ball on the exact gum leaf where the ball went out. There's a little marker there on the side, but yeah, just to make sure people don't gain 6 inches where they shouldn't. And there's the hooter. So Queensland's day, 65 Division 2 men, Queensland 2, New South Wales 0.